Howdy gang, Trailblazer Tim here. Today we're out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I can still hear traffic. You can't go anywhere these days without hearing it. What I'm here to do today is the revival and how to navigate your way through the wilderness without having to rely on a compass. Let's check it out. Mosquitoes are out. Oh God, yes. Got to get some spray on quickly. Oh.
God bless it.
Alright, that'll hold them off for a little bit. Recharge and a little bit of water, and then we'll get on with the project. Okay, so we're out in the woods, alright? And we've been walking around for a while and stuff, and we're running out of water, and we're getting a little disoriented and stuff. And for some reason, we're not really sure how to get our butts up out of the woods. So the first thing we're going to think of is possibly getting ourselves our compass out and taking a look and seeing which way we need to go to get out of here. Now, I'm going to tell you right now the difference between magnetic north and true north. Now, the compass comes in many different variations and stuff like that. It was originated from the Chinese back in the days when the mariners needed to have a way to find their way home or navigate themselves when they couldn't rely on the sun or the stars. But believe it or not, the method that I'm about to show you was much more accurate before this was even ever invented. A compass operates off of the magnetic poles from the North Pole and the South Pole, which people say magnetic north. When they're talking about magnetic north, they're talking about how to navigate with the compass and stuff. Now here's the only problem with that. Magnetic force that is drawn from the North and South Pole has been proven every year to move in one direction or the other at least 40 miles, which now at this point when you're using your compass as a magnetic north, it could vary. 40 miles is the difference between life and death situation of trying to navigate yourself out of the woods. It's also a fact though, the closer you are to the equator, the more accurate those magnetic poles become. But if you live in the far northern hemisphere or the south hemisphere, you're not going to get the same results as if you were close to the equator. Still, like I said, 40 miles in one direction or the other, they vary each year. So that being said, instead of relying on a magnetic north from a compass and stuff, which for the most part can be accurate enough for you to probably find a way out of the woods, but in case it isn't, or you don't have a compass, we're going to go back old school, what they used to do. First of all, we're going to have to find ourselves a nice straight stick and put it out in the sun. All right, let's try to get a stick cut. One end. Get this cut down here too. Oh, that thing's still got some juice on it. There we go. About a 2-foot stick. All right. I'm walking a little ways. Remember, every time you make walks in the woods, you're changing directions. I see a clearing up here. Ah, this is going to be perfect. Oh yes. Look at this. Got a nice clearing. Look at all the sun. Wow. All right, we're going to take our 2-foot pole. I'm going to set it down to the ground right here and drive it in there just a little bit. Doesn't go anywhere. Just like that. All right, see that shadow, that piece of wood that I put in there? We're going to put a stone right at the end of that, right there. It is so freaking hot and cooking out there in that sun. You saw what I did. We're going to hang out here in the nice cool woods. In about 20-30 minutes, we're going to go back out and check on that shadow. Check the time. A little afternoon, 12:07. Alright, so about 30 minutes have gone by. It's time for us to go out there in that opening where it's scorching hot and check on our shadow. Ooh, look. Our shadow was moved about 6 inches. I'm going to put another stone right at the end of the new shadow. Just like that. That. We'll be back in another half hour. Alright, so it's been right at about an hour. We're getting ready to walk back out into that clearing where it's all hot and check on that shade stick and find out where the shadow is at this time. And I'm going to show you how to find true north. Alright, look, the shade has changed. Now it's over here. That's our first spot an hour ago, 30 minutes. This is at an hour now. Right at the end of that piece. See that? Check it out. We have a pattern going. Got colored paracord. I'm going to set that paracord just like that across that line, and a second piece perpendicular at a 90-degree angle right in the middle. Can you see that? That, my friend, is true north, south, west, and east without a compass. You guys see that? Yeah, that is true north, not magnetic north. This is the way these guys way back in the day, long before anybody ever knew anything about that, navigated their way around the world successfully every single time. Pretty darn cool. Right now we know our coordinates, we can get our butts out of the woods, but if you're in a remote area and there's no way of actually walking out or anything like that, I still got a mirror. That's on my compass. And I'm going to wait and see if there's any airplane that come over. And if they see this little distress signal going on, hopefully they're going to radio in the coordinates, and in time somebody's going to come out and find you. Smart thinking. That's all the time we got for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you guys learned something. Remember, next time you go out on a hike, whether it be a local woods, forest, or if you're adventurous and decide to go out somewhere remote, don't ever go out with a way of getting back in. Compasses are nice, and for the most part, they're fairly accurate, but remember, like I said, the magnetic poles change 40 miles in either direction every single year, which makes it so it is not 100% true north that you're looking at all times. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Got any questions, leave them down below. I'll see you all in the next adventure. Take care.